All right, guys, what is going on? My name is Tubby Emu. We've got you covered. The full roster of You'll Notice. The 2K one kind of disappointed. They only announced 47 superstars.
Good panel, but where's the names?
It was a great panel. I really did love the panel, but the names,
Q&A was cool.
You know, I liked the questions that they were answering. There were some stupid ones, but we've got you covered. This is the full reveal. This is everybody that wasn't announced as well on the stream. So here we go. We'll kind of rotate. Let's go 5.
Okay.
All right. So first off, we're gonna go alphabetical order. AJ Lee is in the game. Obviously,
yes.
she's the Divas champion. She's
Gotta
got a lot
have
going on. Recently fired Alberto Del Rio.
That's going to be interesting. You think that'll hold? Think he'll still be in?
No, he'll be in because Punk's gone and he's still in there. We've got the man himself. People are waiting for it. Bad News Barrett.
That's going to be awesome.
Gotta get that
the
ball
bad
hammer.
news gimmick too, I would hope then. Yeah, that's awesome.
I want to see that elbow like when he went to Sheamus and Sheamus went out the ropes and he hit him with it outside.
Now, did he mocap? Do we know if he mocapped?
I have no idea if he mocapped
That'd be
just
awesome.
yet. Next up, we've got Batista.
You mean Blue Tista?
Blue Tista. There's so many variations.
There better be a Blue Tista variant in there. That'd be great.
And then finally for mine, he was announced on the stream. Big E Langston. 3 ain't enough, man. I need 5.
There you go. Although he's just packaged as Big E, so forget the Langston. All right, I'm going to take the next 5. We're going to go with The Big Show is in. Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, yeah.
Then you got Booker T.
The man who the Young Bucks wouldn't shake hands with.
There you go. Bray Wyatt next, of course. The Eater of Worlds.
He's been out for a while, yep.
Brie Bella.
And we might as well just announce it. We'll remember it later. Nikki is also in the game.
That's correct. And then everybody's favorite client, Brock Lesnar.
Oh, come on. You gotta put more emphasis on it.
Brock Lesnar.
All right. Next up, we got a diva. It was announced on stream. Naomi's in there, so Cameron's in the game.
Yeah.
We've got the man who went back and forth with Sheamus, and who John Cena said he would be his next opponent if when he beats Brock Lesnar Sunday. Cesaro.
Cesaro was a big plus of that panel there.
Yeah, he was great. Next, we had Y2J, who was announced on the stream, as well as the best in the world, CM Punk. And
you notice how nobody had a comment when they said CM Punk?
Yeah, they were all super quiet.
They went right to the next one really quick.
And then last for me, we've got the man that people are waiting to announce, Cody Rhodes. I wonder if it'll be interesting. We'll have to see if Stardust is there. We'll have to wait. I don't think Stardust will make it in the game this year, though.
This next one is cool because he's from Minnesota. You got Curtis Axel. And
was he in 2K14?
No. Well, we had to have cause against him, I think.
Okay, well, now we have Curtis Axel in the game. Awesome.
Okay, next we have Damian Sandow. My question was, do we get all his gimmick characters, too?
That would be if you could have...
like every week you come out and have a new one for him.
Superstar head Damian Sandow.
Yes,
where you can...
it's almost needed at this point if you're going to pull off what they're trying to do with him.
All right, next up we've got...
Am I still going?
Yeah. No,
Daniel Bryan. Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's a good one.
He had to be in there. I said during the panel, I'm really excited to see his next gen character model. I want to see how they nailed the beard and the.
Do you think the beard's gonna flow? Do you think there's gonna be?
I hope we have beard flow technology at this point. Yes, and the hair flying over. That'd be great. Like hair over his eyes. Okay, so we left off with that. So then we go next is Darren Young, which was announced a while back.
Yep.
And Dean Ambrose, my buddy.
And I was pretty pumped.
The Lunatic Fringe.
Absolutely. All right, next up, we've got Dolph Ziggler. Obviously, he's going to be in the game. It'll be interesting to see, how much he sells in the new motion. I think they should have a mode where in NXT, you get trained by Dolph Ziggler in the school of selling.
Exactly.
I think that would be pretty sweet. Next up, we have Eric Rowan. There was a big pop for Eric Rowan. The man that... Stone Cold Steve Austin called Justin Gabriel as Fandango.
Yes, he's like, that's Fandango, right? They're like,
no,
Stone Cold, Gabriel.
No. We had Goldust, and then last but not least was Hulk Hogan, who everybody knew was going to be in the game because he's the Hulkamania edition.
Exactly. And so you got to get that to get the NWO Hollywood Hogan, right?
Yeah.
To get that one.
You got to pre-order.
All right. Then anybody who knows me,
I want to say this really quick though. I don't like when these are pre-order bonuses as a character that was in the game last year, and Hollywood Hulk Hogan was in the game last year.
Exactly.
That pisses me off a little bit, but hey, we'll move on.
It should be something brand new, never seen before, kind of thing. All right. So everybody knows I'm not a huge fan of this guy, but hey, he's got to be here.
Put your hand over your heart in a loud, clear voice. Say after me. We the people.
Jack Swagger in the game, of course. So then we go on to two who were left out of last year, but they had to be back in because they're tag team champs.
They were in last year.
No,
they were.
No.
Yes, they were.
No. Try to find them. I had to download them as cause this year.
Really?
They were in 13, but not 14.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
Same with the Bellas. The Bellas came out last year too.
Okay.
So we have Jimmy and Jay Uso.
Yeah.
Next we have surprise cover boy John Cena.
I honestly didn't think he'd make the game.
I thought that'd be funny if you leave the cover boy out. How awesome would that be? No John Cena. And then we touched upon it before.
Fandango. I mean.
Yeah, Fandango, aka Justin Gabriel.
Kind of surprised about that one a little bit, to be honest with you.
NXT,
right?
And including another one we'll get to in a little bit that was announced during the show.
And we'll make that joke at that point. Next up, we've got the Kane. We don't know which version of Kane it's going to be, but Kane's in the game.
Yep.
We've got Big Daddy Cool Kevin Nash. I want to in the performance center, if one of the things you have to work on is your quad training, you're gonna blow out Kevin Nash's quads.
Yes.
Next up, Kofi Kingston. No, there's no surprise there. Kofi Kingston gonna be in the game. There. Eric Rowan's partner Luke Harper made the game.
There you go.
And the guy that some people are a little mad about, Mark Henry.
Why are people mad about Mark Henry?
They were like, Mark Henry wasn't like as a guy that should have been in it, like as a staple of the company.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Just going back really quickly to Kofi Kingston in the next gen, can we get him like jumping out of chairs to save himself in battle royal situations and stuff?
That would be
amazing. That to me would be a sign that we're in the next gen. All right, it's because that's such a trademark of his. Where we at? We are at Naomi, who was announced during
the stream. Yep.
The stream, and they left Cameron out at that point, but she's on this list. Now we go to Natalya, who is a staple of our Divas division in the game always.
And Superstars. We can't forget she's always on. And the star of Total Diva, one of the stars of Total Divas.
Exactly. So we move from Natalya. We go to Nikki Bella, which we mentioned before when we talked about Brie. And we got the Viper, Randy Orton, who you've seen in screenshots.
Yep.
And video. And is that for my 5? Or
yeah, go for it. Hit that one.
All right. Rey Mysterio.
And included with your pre-order is the knee surgery repair DLC Surgeon Simulator kit, where you can fix his knees that are breaking all the time.
Does that run like the classic Operation game?
Yeah, you just have to sit there moving the sticks around. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Woo! Woo!
Had to have the Nature Boy.
Ric Flair. Next up, the panel. He made the panel good. I liked Roman Reigns on the panel, and he's in the video game, of course. Roman Reigns. I think he was already announced. The man. I think it was what's her name? Renee Young. Why did I just say what's her name? Renee Young was like, I hope his dance moves are in the game.
Oh,
R-Truth made the game.
Yeah, I just want him to come in and say what's up, because he's never even said what's up coming down.
Hey, you'll maybe the realism, the voices will be there.
I hope so.
Next up, we've got Ryback.
There you go. They made no mention of Ryback during the show, but he does make the game.
We got Ryback, so man, it's going to be in the game. If they don't have the team as Ryback, so I'll be a little disappointed. I'm not.
Well, they should. They're both legit in the game now. So.
All right, and last but not least, a guy that's retired completely from in-ring competition, but he's still around. The funny man himself, Santino Marella.
Yeah, I gotta have Santino around for some comic relief, right?
Yeah. I want to see if they actually let him pull out the sock. And she's not announced. Emma's not announced, but if she's in DLC, if she could have a sock too, that'd be pretty fun.
That'd be sweet. We gotta have Emma DLC. Okay, so we left off with Santino. So then we move on to Mr. Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins.
Yep.
He is in the game.
Staple
confirmed.
of the game.
Staple big time. As all the former Shield members are. So then we've got HBK. Shawn Michaels is in.
That was a big pop for HBK.
Yeah. As should be. So then we move on to Sheamus, who was on the panel himself. He and Cesaro couldn't get enough of each other in that panel. The bromance was there.
They were going back and forth.
As was Hogan Cena. That's
for sure.
That was cool. You could cut that with a knife too. All right, we got the man Sting for the first time ever. Sting is in
and he's
a WWE game,
and they made sure to say that he is the pre-order bonus. So you have to.
Now that's a pre-order done right.
Yeah, it's like Ultimate Warrior last year, where eventually, like 4 or 5 months down the road, you'll be able to buy him, but it's a pre-order bonus to start with.
So if you want to play him in the first 3 months or so, you should pre-order.
All right, and last but not least,
Stone Cold. Give me a hell yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Hell yeah.
He was running the panel along with what's her name?
Renee
like
Young.
You said.
Yeah, Renee Young.
Oh, sorry, Renee. I love Renee.
All right, and let's finish these off. Another diva who was in the game last year.
Oh, hell yeah.
Summer Rae.
I
wonder if there's no Layla announced, so I wonder if we're gonna get their tag team. Man, I'm gonna be bummed. I want to see Layla and Summer Rae come out and fuck with people in the game.
Hey, I just realized, unless I totally missed it on this list, they announced a diva during the show that's not on this list.
Who's that?
Did you hit Tamina on here?
Oh no, Tamina's
not on this list, but she was announced during the show.
So Tamina's in there.
I thought that was interesting. Get a new diva in there.
Yeah, I like Tamina. Next up, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment of all time, The Rock.
Dwayne Johnson comes back.
Man, I wonder if he's gonna have the Hercules DLC. You gotta come in and you got the
club and all. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, and then the dead man himself making a return, The Undertaker.
Of course, you got to line him up with Sting.
I wonder if he's gonna have a showcase.
Fantasy. Well, yeah, because we're gonna have showcase DLC, right?
Does he need to be in a showcase? Considering we played it as WrestleMania mode, like, does anybody consider any of his feuds epic compared to his WrestleMania streak? He's had some good feuds.
Yeah, I'm sure you can definitely. I mean, him with HBK, or I mean, just you name it.
All right. Who? I can't do it. I'm so bad. Can you do it? Can I hear it? Can I see it?
I can't do the Titus.
Titus O'Neil, and I can't do it, man. I was gonna hit you with a shovel, but we didn't have a shovel around. The man, I'm the game. Triple H. Randy Orton wins on screen, and last but not least, Xavier Woods.
There you go. Xavier Woods rounds off this list.
And there's probably gonna be more. This is the full list that was in addition to the SummerSlam panel, and this was on WWE.com.
So yeah, I don't know.
Now that we see this list, there is more people that I'm happy to be in the game. There's still a lot of guys. If you're in the NXT mode, and this was confirmed. That there is a...
Speaking of that, Tyson Kidd's not on that list. And he was announced.
And he was announced, too. So
that list is missing a couple people.
They are missing some people on the list, that's for sure. But this is way more than they had on the other one.
Definitely.
Let me just double-check and see if there's anybody we missed that's on this list. Oh, Bray Wyatt wasn't on the list.
Right.
Sheamus. Goldust wasn't on that list. We had... I'm pretty sure we said Big E. We had Tyson Kidd. Anybody else that we may have missed? The Miz wasn't on that list. Daniel Bryan wasn't on that list. Or yes, he was. Sorry.
Yeah, Miz wasn't though.
Miz wasn't, and I think that's pretty much everybody that was announced or wasn't announced, and that's the full list that we have. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more announced, and then DLC as well. I'm guessing there's going to be about 90 superstars. I'm waiting to see if there's more refs.
That'd be cool.
But there he is. Is it going to be Roman Reigns at SummerSlam? Dude, I want to thank you, and it's going on both of our channels anyway. But roster reveal, full coverage. Keep watching. Stay tuned. I have no idea. Follow me on Twitter. Get all the details at Sports Gaming Universe, at Tubby. Until next time, guys. Thank you very much for watching.
Enjoy SummerSlam. We'll see you guys.
Peace out.